Our planet contains a vast array of different environments, some more harsh than others. But if you look close enough, you will find life anywhere. Today we find ourselves in the barren wasteland of Walmer during lockdown. Humans have all gone into hibernation, and it is during these harsh times that other species emerge. What is incredibly unique about these circumstances is you find different species interacting in ways they normally wouldn't. Here, in autumn in the subtropics, we are now finding the meerkat, usually found in African savannas, coexisting with the great Ursus maritimus, the polar bear. In an equally surprising paradox, we have found an ape, possibly a cross between a macaque and a baboon, helping an emperor penguin and a Netherland dwarf rabbit into a tree. What's especially interesting is the macaque seems to be attempting to disguise himself. Fascinating. And it is probably the first ever urban sighting of the African bush elephant, species name Loxodonta africana. She seems to be looking for water, a scarce commodity in these parts, but she'll have to wait her turn. There seems to be someone else that got here first. The lesser spotted infant unicorn, Equus unicornus. How long will these species last before the humans come out of hibernation again? Only time will tell.
This is the Kids on Lockdown group chat. The coolest group chat in the whole world. Andrew Bays begins the conversation.
Hey guys, I just watched this really cool documentary. ...
This is totally Andrew's voice. This is not Fred's voice talking like Andy. Why would you think that? Fred then begins to talk. Really? What was it about? Exasperated. Fire emoji. Andrea Bayers.
It was about species that came out while humans are in hibernation, like now during lockdown. Shark, turtle, and bird.
Dave McGillifray. What? No ways. That explains why I saw different footprints in my garden this morning. Footprint, nerdy emoji. Andrea Bayers.
You know what I think we should do? Question mark. Fred Semitimba.
What? Crying, fire emoji. Andrew Bayers.
I think we should go hide out in our gardens and see if it is true.
Dave McGillifray. Yes, agreed. I'm gearing up right now. Cool emoji. Smart emoji that looks through a glass thingy. Fred Semitimba. Some people call me ... Crocodile Dundee Semitimba. Crocodile. Cool face emoji. Andrea Bayers.
Please don't get hurt, guys. It can be dangerous. Exclamation. Fire, whirlwind, thunderbolt emoji.
Dave McGillifray. Danger is my middle name. Shocker. Danger Dave. Fist pump. He proceeds to post a picture of him being really cool and dangerous.
See if that documentary was true. I'm going to see what I can find in my garden. What? No ways! Oh my word! What a rare and unusual sighting of a penguin in a tree. Let me see if I can touch it. remarkable. Really, that can't be all I'll find in my garden. I'm going to look harder. What? No ways. I can't believe it. This surely can't have been found in 300 years. The last time that the Siberian long-haired guinea pig was found was in 1772 in the Kamadabad Mountains of South Siberia. This is truly phenomenal. Long thought to be extinct, but here we have it in South Africa. And from animals of the South Antarctic, across to animals from Siberia, here across in the African savanna, we have found the king of the jungle in his natural habitat.
Right over here, I have found a rare species of black ant. He's traveling to his home. Right over here, I have found a species of tree frog. Hey, Luca. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. And the logs and stuff like this, you can find all kinds of interesting things. You can find bugs and, oh man, check out this guy. He's a little red wiggler over here. They're quite tasty to eat.
Howdy guys, my name is Survivor Godfrey. Today on the show, we're going to be looking at the different species found in this wonderful lush area. We are in the middle of the African jungle. You can see here, there's over 500 different species here. Let's go have a look. I think we spotted something. They must be meeting. I see it's called the ancient Barnosaurus with the Tigosaurus. Come, let's have a look. They are very sensitive to noise. Can you see them? There's a Barnosaurus. There's a Tigosaurus. Oh my goodness. The ancient rare. No one has ever seen this one. A giraffe in the midst of a huge park. Come, let's have a look. There it is. There it is. Ain't it a beauty? Ain't it spectacular? Okay. The Kids on Lockdown group chat continues. Dave McGillifray starts. Guys, I saw so much wildlife. Frog emoji, giraffe emoji, dog emoji. Fred Semitimber. Me too. And they were so tame. Check out this photo of me being embraced by this wild specimen. Fire, fire, explosion emoji. Fred then proceeds to post a picture of him being embraced by a very nicely looking giraffe. Andrea Bayers then types,
That is insane! I even had a penguin eating from my hand.
She then proceeds to post a picture of this really cool penguin eating out of her hand while she wears this really cool safari hat. Dave McGillifray then proceeds to post a photo of him being licked by a dog. And he says, No ways! Me too! Andrea Bayers.
I guess the documentary was right. There's so much life we can find if we just take time to look for it.
Inspector Gadget emoji.
Hey guys, how cool with all those interesting creatures that we saw in our gardens? And I'm sure you guys could probably find a few interesting things too if you look a little closer. But you might need to use your imagination a little bit as well. But we just thought this Easter so much more important than looking for interesting creatures and doing things like making documentaries. So much more important than that is actually seeking and finding the Lord and His presence. And so as we were looking in our gardens for these creatures, actually the Lord is waiting to be found by us. And I just thought I'd read the scripture that I'm sure you probably haven't even heard at Easter before, but you've heard it in some other context before. And that's Jeremiah 29 verse 11, a very well-known scripture. But it says, For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a hope and a future. Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will hear you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. I will be found by you, declares the Lord. And how precious is that? We can so often think of the amazing plans that the Lord says He has for us, but how much more important that actually He wants to be found by us. And when we seek Him, we will find Him when we seek Him with all of our hearts. So I'm really encouraged by that scripture. And you know what, this Sunday, as we set aside time to do an Easter egg hunt as a family, let's actually set aside time, even more importantly than that, set aside time to seek the Lord, whether it's on your own or as a family. Let's do that together. So I want to say well done for all these amazing challenges that you guys have been doing and sending us photos and videos. And it's a lot of fun. Keep them coming. But you know what? There's another challenge that we want to do today. And that is for you guys to read through Isaiah 53 as a family. And so it's a difficult portion of scripture to understand, especially depending on what translation you use. So I would recommend you use the NIV translation. And then if for younger kids, you could even look up online, look up the International Children's Bible translation and read that together as a family. And I want to encourage you to memorize verses 4 and 5 together. And whether that means you want to add actions to it or something, but let's do that as a family to really give ourselves foundations for our faith and what we actually know to be true in the Lord. So bless you guys. We're thinking of you guys this Easter, praying for you guys as families to celebrate it in a very different way to what we've done before. But really thinking of you guys, bless you guys, and looking forward to seeing hearing some cool testimonies from how this time goes. Awesome. Cheers, guys.